What happens when a man outgrows his father's homestead? What are some of the traditions that take place during this occasion?
Thank you. So hello guys, welcome back to Being Moligen, where we explore African village life. In today's video, I want to show you what happens when a man outgrows his father's or his mother's homestead. It involves a lot of things, a number of things, and very interesting. So stay with me in this video, watch until the end and enjoy each and every part of this video. Ensure you like, share and subscribe to this channel, and don't leave without giving this video a thumbs up and leave a sweet comment. So this man in a maroon pair of trousers is the one who is going to be leaving his father's homestead today, and there are things that usually happen before a man leaves his father's home on that morning. Now, he could not allow me to record that because it is very private, but I will tell you what happens, and I'll also make a video of people role playing to show you exactly what happens on that day in the morning. So here in Luo Nyanza, every man must have a house or must build a house in his father's homestead, and that house is usually called a simba. So a simba is the house that the man stays in while still in his father's home, and is the house he will leave or leave behind when now going to start his own homestead. This one is an example of a simba in this homestead. Now, the simba is usually built on the left or on the right side of the home of the homestead. That depends on which born the man is in his family. The firstborn will build on the farthest right side of his father's house, at the frontmost part of the homestead or towards the gate. The secondborn will come on the left side. The third will go on the right side, and the fourth will go on the left side, and the order continues. So on that day, the man leaves his house like this, and the wife follows him, and they go to his father's house where they will find people waiting for them. This activity usually takes place early in the morning. As you can see, it is very early in the morning at the moment. Once in the house, they will be advised by the parents and the people, the elders, the village elders that have come. And then after that, a prayer will be said, and they will be prayed for before leaving for their new home. After the prayers, the man will leave and the wife will follow, and any other person in the house will follow them. And then the man will head to his house where he will pick a number of things. So the things the man will carry include one post, which is one of the posts that are going to be used to build his new house wherever he's going. He will carry one machete, he will carry an axe, he will also carry a matchbox and a cock. He must also carry a Bible. If he has a son, the son will follow the man, and then the wife will follow the son. If he doesn't have, the wife will follow the man as they leave the compound. Now, the man will live towards the side where his house was built. Like this one is a house that has been built on the left. So the man will live through the left side of the homestead. If his house was on the right, he could have left through the right side of the homestead. Now, if the land where he's going to build is maybe on the right side of his father's land, he will still live through the left side, and then will find a way of coming back to that house. To that land that is on the right side, but he has to live towards the left. Now, if the man has two wives, like it is common here in Luo Nyanza, the first wife will be the one immediately after the man or immediately after the first son. Now, the second wife will follow the first wife as they go, and the rest of the members who are taking part in that occasion will follow the second wife as they go until they reach that land where the man is going to build his new home. Now, once they reach there, the man will point the point where he wants to build his house, and then all the items that have been carried will be put down at that point. Now let's get back to this guy making his own homestead today, now that I've given you a short story of what happens before we get to this point. Now, immediately they reach the land where this man is going to build his house. The man will point the point where he will build his house. So these people will make a circle where this man is going to build his house, and then they will start to pray, as you can see in this video. People have made a circle where this guy is going to build his house.
So guys, if you're new to this channel, I want to remind you that it is so good to have you here. Now don't leave without giving this video a thumbs up. I post videos on African village life videos every week, so be sure to be part of it, because there is just too much to explore and find out in Africa. So ensure you subscribe to be part of this beautiful family.
Now, immediately after the prayer, the man will make the first hole before the house is now built. The man makes the first hole where a post will be placed, and then the rest can now join. Those going to assist with the building immediately start making holes. The elders and the church people sit down, and also the older women, they sit down as the process continues. You can see that the man still has his Bible in his arms. He has not placed it down. Now, if there is any clearing of any shrub or anything in this compound, this man will be the first one to do it before any other person can assist. If there's any clearing of any bush, this man will do it the first one. Will be the first one to do it, sorry. Now, at this time, food already is here. So the fundis will work as the rest of us are served with food.
So guys, what do you think about the whole of this process? Tell me in the comment section below.
So these are the posts that are going to be used to build the house. Remember, here in the village, we are still building houses made of mud. So the men and church elders have sat on one side. Those are the men, and the women are also sat on the other side. They have not mixed. And then some people are serving them with food. And a lot of these people are just here to help. It is usually a community work. Only the fundi, the person will come to measure the house and put the posts, is the one maybe who will be paid. But the rest of the people are just volunteering. So this process is usually called golodala here in Luo Nyanza. It is called golodala. If I translate it directly, it is called removing a home. So I think it means you are removing your home from your father's home to somewhere else. Thank you. So guys, I've just been served with some githeri or nyoyo, which is what we commonly take tea with on such an occasion, because it is what can serve a lot of people. So lots and lots of nyoyo is here. People are being served, and we are really going to enjoy this with some tea. Now, some bread is usually also bought for men and women who don't have teeth, and also some rice is also prepared. But for people like me who still have their teeth intact, nyoyo is the best. I want to take this opportunity to really thank my returning subscribers. You guys just make my day. Kindly, if you have not subscribed yet, this is the time you do so that you don't miss on these African village life videos. That's so exciting. So more and more building materials are brought to the site as the others continue to work on the house. For those who are not new in this channel, you know this is my father's cart. He uses it to transport people's goods and and earn some money. So for this day, he was contracted to transport these building materials to the site. So once the four corners have been identified, holes are made, Remember, the first hole was made by the owner of the house, and I'm still puzzled by this interesting equipment this guy is using to scoop soil from the holes. So as the rest continue to work on the holes, the poles are brought at the point of building the house one pole at a time. One pole at a time. As you can see at the corner, there's a guy trying to put a pole in a hole, and that will happen to the rest of the poles. Now that we are done with breakfast, some fire will be made to prepare lunch. Now, it is interesting to note that the first fire that will be made on this piece of land must be made by the man who is the owner of the house. He's the one who lit the first fire. He did not allow me to record that, but he is the person who lit the very, very first fire in this compound. So the women brought the stones, placed together, and then he's the one who came and lit the first fire. The first matchbox must be used by only him in this piece of land, which is his own homestead. Now some more tea is being prepared for lunch, and also for the fundis, or the people who are working on the house. They have not eaten. The only people who have eaten are the villagers and the church elders who are here. So the house is going on very swiftly and very nicely, as you can see. And shortly after that, they were on the top making the roof. As you can see, the roof is here. So like I said, this is usually a community work, and people just work to assist each other. People work for free. In the meantime, a number of young men will be working on the soil that is going to be used to build the house. So they have dug the ground, and there are two who are digging the ground, and there is someone who is bringing water. Now there are these who have already started working on the walls, and they are now attaching the stalks on the posts, and they're doing this with the nails. So the post will be, these stalks will be placed on both sides of the posts, so that in between them the soil will be placed, which will be the wall of this, or which will make the walls of this house. So those who have eaten continues with the work, while the others that have not eaten are served with food. This is their breakfast. They are also eating nyoyo and some tea. So as the men continues with the work, the women continues with lunch preparation and cleaning the utensils that will be used for eating. Now, if this man had two wives, the first wife's house could have been the first one to be made, and then once complete, when people are about to start putting the mud, the second house could have been made immediately after the first house has been made. And then also, if he had a son, as his houses are being made at the back of the land, or towards the back of the land, his son's house could have been made towards the front of the piece of land, towards the gate. Shortly they start working on the walls by putting the mud in between the stalks. Like I was saying, they are making the walls of this house. In the meantime, the fundi is working on the roof, as the roof is about to be brought here. Now, here in the village, when you build a new house, or when you go to your own homestead, you don't build a new, or you don't make a new roof. You just carry the roof that was in your house and come and place it on top of the house that you are making currently. That is if the houses are the same in size. Now, when the house will be over, the church guys will get into the house and pray for the house, and then the owner of the house, who is the man, will light a fire in the middle of the house,
and to symbolize that he is the owner of the house. Now, if he had 2 wives, he could have slept in the first wife's house until 12 midnight, and then immediately after midnight he could have gone to the second wife's house and sleep until 3 a.m. and then go back to the first wife's house where the cock is supposed to crow when he is in. If you're still watching, kindly give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave me a sweet comment as you continue to enjoy this African village video. So this is in the evening. As you can see, the house is complete. The roof has been brought, and even if you make a new house and come with your old roof, you must put a new iron sheet right on top of your door to symbolize a new beginning. So some solar panels are being tied on top of the roof, and this house is ready for habitation. Unfortunately, I will not be recording the fire lighting at night because he did not allow me to. So see you in the next video. Bye bye.